Hi there.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? Yes? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. That seems a fair price. That's more than I'd usually pay. You drive a fine a good price for a good... Thank you. Come again. Goodbye, please.
The best defense. That's me, Morrow Rufus. Light armor. The very best. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? You too. Hello.
Hello. Excuse me, we have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing. Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty has definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing, but we can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful. He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt. It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill. But watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins. We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him. Bye. Evening.
Go away! I don't want whatever you're selling. Go away!
Oblivion take you! What is it you want from me? Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why? Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind, I don't mean to bore you. You can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually. Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research. Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah. Here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, And make sure... Never mind. It should be fine. I've already given... I am sorry about that.
Just go away.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime, free of charge. We haven't seen him since that whole invisibility mess. I hope it stays that way. Be seeing you.
Hello. How do you do?
You there! Stop where you are!
Stop where you are.
dawn is breaking. Welcome, sister. The hour is late, but the Master still has need for willing hands. You may pass into the shrine. Harrow will take you to the Master for your initiation into the service of Lord Dagon. Do not tarry. The time of preparation is almost over. The time of cleansing is near.
I am Harrow, Warden of the Shrine of Dagon. By following the path of dawn, hidden in the writings of the Master, Mankar Cameron, you have earned a place among the chosen. You have arrived at an opportune time. You may have the honor to be initiated into the Order by the Master himself. As a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn, everything you need will be provided for you from the Master's bounty. Give me your possessions, and put on this initiate's robe. Very good. Follow me. I will take you to the shrine.
Greet the new day, sister.
Dawn is breaking.
Greet the new day, sister. Praise be. Praise be.
Hear now the words of Lord Dagon. When I walk the earth again, the faithful among you shall receive your reward, to be set above all other mortals forever. As for the rest, the weak shall be winnowed, the timid shall be cast down, the mighty shall tremble at my feet and pray for pardon.
So saith Lord Dagon. Praise be.
Your reward, brothers and sisters. The time of cleansing draws nigh. I go now to paradise. I shall return with Lord Dagon at the coming of the dawn.
We have a new sister who wishes to bind herself to the service of Lord Dagon.
Advance, initiate. You have come to dedicate yourself to Lord Dagon's service. This pact must be sealed with red drink, the blood of Lord Dagon's enemies. Take up the dagger and offer Lord Dagon the sacrificial red drink as pledge of your own life's blood, which shall be his in the end. Lord Dagon thirsts for red drink. Sate him.
Hello?
If it's a fight,
Who's there?
it's a fight you'll get.
The dawn is breaking! Die, unbeliever!
Welcome your soul in oblivion.
Only the chosen
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Die, unbeliever! The cleansing is almost here! You will not live to see the day, Lord Dagon. The dawn is breaking! Welcome your soul in oblivion! Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. You are the dawn is breaking! Die, unbeliever! Die, unbeliever! The dawn is breaking! Only the chosen. She dares to touch
The time of cleansing is almost here.
time of cleansing is almost here! You are... You are weak, like the gods you pray to.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion. Paradise awaits me. Paradise.
Hello? Who's there?
Hello? Who's there?
Guess it was nothing. Paradise awaits me. damn.
Come out where I can see you. I give up! Well, well, look who we've got here.
Hello? Who's there? To arms!
Hack you to pieces!
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
You're outmatched, Elf. Now do your worst. Is that the best you can do?
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet? Please tell me you have some good news. Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left. You should talk to Martin. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. May your sword always strike true.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle! Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
Welcome aboard, man. It'll be an honor to serve with you.
Ma'am?
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate.
Hail. What can I do for you, ma'am? We always see them near the rune stone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. Aye, she's a beauty, isn't she? It's hard not to admire the stonework. That's some real craftsmanship, that is. If you need armor, weapons, or just a place to sleep, the barracks in the West Wing is available to any of us. The Mythic Dawn will never take Cloud Ruler Temple, not while any blade still draws breath. Keep your heart true and your eyes open.
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere. Be seeing you.
It's you.
Hello?
Spare a coin for the... Like the gods you pray to.
What have you learned about the spies? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xerxes. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xerxes.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xerxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. The only way to obtain a Daedric artifact is through the cults devoted to each of the Daedric Lords. The book, Modern Heretics, is the best introduction to Daedric cults. The library here has a copy if you need it. Remember, the Mysterium Xerxes ritual will consume the physical form of the artifact in order to release its Daedric power. I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest, but the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good, or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. I've learned that the Mysterium Xerxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Mankar Cameron bound himself to the Xerxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book. But I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Mankar Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance, but his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return. The Daedric artifact.
Yes?
You have entered a holy place. What is your business here? These are dark times, and people's minds are poisoned by rumors and superstition. Unless you can persuade me of your good in... Go ahead. Remarkable. Get away from me. Really? Oh, please. Really? Interesting. That's just... Ugh. No. You do me too much honor. You're Oh, good. Remarkable. You should be ashamed. Oh, what a wonder. I wish I could say that's not bad. This is the shrine of Azura, Queen of the Dawn and the Dusk. What is your business here, traveler? If you wish to speak to the lady, visit her shrine at dawn or dusk. Leave her an offering of glow dust, and perhaps she will deign to speak with you. We watch and wait.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward. Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic and its kin, but all were infected by the foul creature. Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair. Their suffering weighs heavily on me. Travel to the gutted mine. The door will open to you. Bring the piece of death to my followers, and you shall earn my gratitude.
You're outmatched, elf!
Hello? Who's there? Who's there? Huh? Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows.
Ha!
Thank you, mortal. Their spirits are free, and henceforth above my shrine 5 bright candles shall burn forever in memory of their sacrifice. For your service, take this token, that your deeds might be entered in the Book of Fate.
Hello. Hello. Read any good books lately?
I've been reading fragments of
Can you spare a coin?
Flying.
You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men. What can I do for you? Griand Garana can talk her way out of anything. Of course, all she usually talks about is herself. Everyone is waiting to see if Farwell and his knights return from inside that dreadful Oblivion gate. Such brave lads. I don't know where it came from, but a mysterious gate appeared outside the walls of our city. Be careful. Some say the gate leads to the realm of Oblivion itself. If the... Good day to you.
Who?
Yes? Count Indorus has ordered us to hold our positions until Farewell returns from inside that accursed Oblivion gate. I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination. You too.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Oh, I'm Eulaine Lervu, Castle Mage. Perhaps you've been warned off me as a scandalous, blasphemous scoffer and cynic. The characterization is completely accurate. I despise the gods and those who bow before them. The Azura Coven and the Geralds north of Cheydinhal. Nice folks. Nothing like the blood-drinking Daedra worshippers everyone raves about. A waste of time, of course, worshipping gods in the first place. But at least they're not raving lunatics. Good day.
Hot can eat for a day. I've heard that Hill the Tall knows a lot about alteration. The whole town is on edge with that Oblivion. Blessings of Julianus upon ye.
Borba Grauzgaj. We've got everything the adventurer needs. A shrine to Azura lies in the Gerald Mountains far to the north towards the Skyrim border. And I think there's a shrine to Boethia high in the Vallis Mountains, southeast of Cheydinhal. Let's do business. That's a fair deal. Thank you. Enough talk.
Books, eyes. Knowledge is power. I can show you some new things. Let's get to training. I can show you some new good that you want. Knowledge is the key. Let's get to training. Pay attention. Let's get to training. I'm willing to teach. You too. What can I do for you? Pay attention, and you can... Knowledge is power. Pay attention. Pay attention, and you can... Let's see if we can... Good that you want to. Let's get to training. You've got a... Let's see if we can... Let's get to training. You've got a... I can show you some... There's much... Let's see if we can... Be seeing you.
The march... I'm pretty handy. What needs to... Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you? You've made a good bit of gold. That's a good deal. Thank you for your business. Goodbye.
I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal. Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion opening up all over Tamriel? Well then, you know what they're capable of producing, although nothing has come through ever since Farwell entered. About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwell, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. So far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed. New to these parts, it's tolerated because Farwell is the Count's son. Plain and simple. He has the power and the coin to put it all together. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking, making up stories of epic battles with impossible odds that they won. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already. Brass child. Now look what he's gotten himself into. Be glad. There's only one way to remove that gate. Tread carefully. I don't know what evil bird.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long? I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 20 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah! Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond Sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah! We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach and falter at our charge. Huzzah! The sigil stone for this Oblivion Gate is the key. As soon as we have it, we shall rid Cheydinhal of its existence. The path is yours. Lead on.
Even if Farwheel doesn't say it, we appreciate that you're here. Don't judge Farwheel too harshly. Most of what he says is fabricated, but he's young and therefore quite brash and inexperienced. All he wants to do is please his father. I've known him since he was a lad, and fighting to defend Cheydinhal is in his heart. I just wish his heart was bigger than his hubris. I'm sure you wish to hear the real story, rather than Farwheel's version. Not long after the gate opened, Farwheel decided an assault was in order. We charged inside and promptly met resistance. 3 of us were cut down in the first wave. We pressed on at Farwheel's behest. At the base of the citadel, we met a larger second wave of foes. We lost 2 more in that skirmish, as well as Farwheel and I being wounded badly. It was at this point we considered retreat. We found the way back blocked by more Daedra, so we were stuck here until rescued by you. It's just like Farwheel to leap before he looks. Had we brought a City Watch contingent, we might have taken the Sigil Stone with minimal losses. Instead, Farwheel wanted to prove his point. The City Watch and the Knights of the Thorn are always at odds. They think we don't have what it takes, and Farwheel wanted to show them. Perhaps we're all to blame, but that's not important right now. We must complete our journey and get that stone. Please, help us. Let's keep moving.
is the part where you fall down and bleed to death! I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
With all the...
I mean, victory is ours once again. Huzzah! It's a shame that Bremen didn't make it, though. He was a good knight. You've done well. I wouldn't have expected such bravery from someone who isn't a Knight of the Thorn. Now that this battle between good and evil has been won, and the day is ours, you should go speak with my father. He will reward you greatly for escorting me home and closing the Oblivion Gate. Since you have led us to victory, I am hereby giving you the honorary title of a Knight of the Thorn. Your name shall be revered, and your deeds placed into song to be performed by the greatest bards for generations to come. Congratulations. Make sure you address the Count properly.
I'm sorry. I have to patrol the area. But you should hurry to Castle Cheydinhal. The Count doesn't like to be kept waiting. Perhaps this journey with you has taught him a lesson. Only time will tell. This day will be remembered. A pleasure to see you. What do you want? Goodbye.
It's you. Hi.
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhal. I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks before he thinks. But he's still my son, and I adore him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Most would have given him up for dead, rather than deal with his ego. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you wish to hear of your reward. I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indaris family, held in the castle for several generations. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please, choose the Thornblade or the Staff of Indaris. The Thornblade it is. Again, I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal, and I especially thank you as an elated father. Farewell, and may RK guide you. I think if you had the chance to speak to any of the knights, they were happy to follow Farwill into battle. I'll be having a very long talk with my impetuous son. I don't blame him directly for their deaths, but he must learn to do things the proper way. He must realize he'll be ruling Cheydinhal one day, That's a responsibility I aim to make him ready for. Bye.
The next section of the Mysterium Xerxes is very difficult. I haven't deciphered the rest of the ritual yet. I hope you are making better progress. I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years. Ah, Azura's star, as beautiful as all the tales tell. You should talk to Joffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think. Farewell, my friend.
Paradise awaits me.
I see you. Hello.
Go ahead, please. What can I interest you in? Can I interest you in some of my wares? I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. Thank you for your patronage. Bye.
Welcome. Let's do business. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Thank you for your patronage. Be seeing you.